Comfort or with cream?
With cream, please.
There you are. And does Annabelle like cream?
Oh, indeed she does. Well, Geoffrey, all is well with the honours list, according to my friends in Whitehall.
Thanks to you, Lady Comfort.
Oh, no, not at all. You deserve that. I mean, it's a just reward for a distinguished career.
But a knighthood wouldn't come my way without your help.
Oh, quite. So soon it'll be Sir Geoffrey and Lady Loftus.
Well, it's a very good start, Lady Cornford. But, you know, between you and me, Geoffrey really wants to be king. Annabelle, here's your coffee. Your mother says you like cream.
Yes, super.
Oh, Geoffrey, I want to discuss with you Annabelle's position when she starts work next week at St. Swithin's.
Mummy, I want to be a student nurse like all the others.
I just don't want anyone to know that there's any connection between her, me, and the Board of Governors. No one must know that she's my daughter.
Nobody will know. I'm Annabelle Devonport. And I think you're Lady Comfort now, aren't you?
She has her father's sense of humour. You'd know my name for sure if you'd bothered to come to the wedding.
Sorry, Mummy, but I promise I'll come next time.
Now you know why Annabelle likes cream.
I think Annabelle's going to have a lot of trouble with those young doctors.
No, she isn't. I'll take care of that.
Oh, I can look after myself, Poppet. I've quite enough trouble with my present boy.
Now, Annabelle, we don't want to hear any more on that.
It's just that I found out he's married.
Annabelle!
You know, Annabelle, I think you and I may be colleagues at St. Swithin's.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've almost decided to go back to nursing.
Don't bring that up again, my dear.
Don't you approve, Geoffrey?
Frankly, no, it could be extremely embarrassing for me to have my wife there as a junior nurse.
What on earth is that? I mean, you're very understaffed. I think in many ways it's an excellent idea.
Oh, yes. Yes, in many ways it's an excellent idea.
Geoffrey, I never thought you'd agree.
Good, then that's settled. Now, come along, darling. It's getting very late. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth, for a perfectly lovely dinner.
Oh, I'm so glad you...
I'll see you next Monday at St. Swithin's, then.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, darling, there's been no previous connection between you and Professor Loftus. Yeah. It's better that way for both of you.
Don't worry, Lady Cornford. She'll be treated just the same as any other nurse.
Thank you again, darling.
Thank you. Good
Goodbye,
night.
Good
night. Bye. Now then, about this nursing nonsense. I don't want to hear any more about it.
You were just being creepy, were you? Sure of getting that silly knighthood.
The point is, it could be very embarrassing for me.
Don't you ever think of anyone but yourself? What about me? I've been a housewife for 25 years. Now that Valerie's grown up, I'm bored. I want to do something useful for the rest of my life.
You're useful as the wife of a brilliant surgeon.
Strange as it may seem, Geoffrey, that is not enough.
I forbid you to go back to St. Swithin's.
Oh, that's too bad, because I have an appointment with Matron on Monday.
Well, if you do go back, don't expect any favours from me. You'll be treated just the same as any other nurse.
You mean like Annabelle Davenport?
Yes. No. No, I mean like all the others.
Oh, let me give you a hand, nurse.
I can do it.
No, I insist. You're, new here.
I know.
What's your name?
Annabelle. I mean, Nurse Davenport. Are you a doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Waring, but please call me Duncan.
What a lovely name. Let me give you a hand.
Oh, no, I'll do it. You've been here long?
I started this morning.
I hope you're very happy here.
Oh, I'm sure I will be if all the doctors are as nice as you.
Oh, they're all very nice. Perhaps not quite as nice as me, but...
Well, I hope they're all sympathetic with beginners like me.
Yeah, all except Professor Loftus. You have to be very careful of him.
Oh, no, he's a puppet. I had dinner with him
What?
Nothing.
Well, how come you had dinner with him?
Oh, Duncan, will you do something for me?
Anything.
Forget I ever said I had dinner with Professor Loftus. I don't want you to say anything more about it.
Okay.
You're wearing? Ah. Yes. You must be a new nurse. How do you do? I'm Professor Loftus.
How do you do, sir?
What is your name?
Nurse Davenport, sir.
Stop staring, Waring. Get on with your work.
Yes, sir, of course.
We're looking everywhere for you, Annabelle. Are you free for dinner tonight?
What again? Oh, thank you.
Professor Loftus want to see us for this time of day.
He's probably got a difficult case he wants to consult you about.
Oh, do you think so? No. If that was so, he wouldn't have asked you to come.
No. You're right. Oh, here he is now. Hey, who's a special nurse with him? I don't know, she must be new, isn't she? A cracker.
Well, I don't notice these things, being a married man.
You never noticed.
Here you are. Get into my office. I'll join you there. I just want a private word with Nurse Davenport.
Mind a private word after you, sir?
What did you say, Collier?
I said after you, sir.
You don't listen, Collier. Go into my office and I'll join you there.
Sir. What a lovely bit of crumpet.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Collier. What a charming compliment.
Oh, I didn't mean you. I mean, you are a lovely bit of crumpet, but...
Yeah, shut up, Collier.
Oh, don't shut him up. It's not every day I'm called a lovely bit of crumpet.
What are you doing here?
You sent for us, sir, don't you remember?
Shut up, Bingham.
I told you I was going to do it.
I didn't think you meant it.
Jeffrey, I'm deadly serious.
So am I. You know my feelings. I've made myself quite clear. Wait outside.
Sir. What the hell's going on here? Shh, listen.
Paul, you can't do that.
Oh, really?
Now, look here. I don't want you interfering in my life.
Interfering?
I want to lead it in my own way.
Well, I'm not stopping you.
I've had enough, do you understand? I've had 25 years of this, and I've had enough.
Well, how do you think I feel?
Well, I don't very much care.
Well, you jolly well should care.
I've given up. Now I've got to get on with my work. Oh, go away, go away. I'll see you all some other time.
Hello, Duncan. Guess what we've just overheard?
We said hello, Waring.
Hey, have you seen that new nurse on the ward?
I don't know. What's her name?
Annabelle Davenport, and she is fantastic.
Actually, Loftus fancies her too, you know. He had his arm round her. You got a rival, mate.
No, it's funny you should mention that, you know, because he took her out for dinner last night.
Well, why shouldn't he? You know, she most probably knows him.
Well, obviously, but he pretended this morning he didn't know her.
What do you mean he pretended he didn't know her?
Well, exactly that. He came in and introduced himself as though they'd never met. I mean, then he chucked me out, and then I overheard him inviting her out for dinner tonight.
Now, listen to this. We've just overheard Loftus and Mrs. Loftus having a hell of a row.
Sounded as though they were splitting up.
Yeah, he said it was the end of it all. I think they're having an affair.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. They're married.
Loftus and Nurse Davenport.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time for Loftus.
What do you mean?
Well, you remember that business last year with the physiotherapist?
Who? What?
Jane in physiotherapy. She was mad for Loftus. I heard they were having an affair.
Yeah, I heard that too, but it's only a rumour.
It wasn't a rumour from what I heard.
Yes, but it was a rumour you heard.
It's true. A friend of hers told me.
No smoke without fire. I'm telling you, Loftus and Nurse Davenport are having an affair. I mean, why else is Mrs. Loftus so upset?
Yes, poor thing. Well, as a married man, I know exactly how she feels.
She's not married.
Well, I don't believe it. I mean, Annabelle just isn't... Well, she's not like that.
I should think she's quite a handful.
Well, that's what Loftus likes about her, two handfuls. I'm going now. Are you coming, Dick?
Yes, I must be going.
Excuse me.
Hello, Annabelle.
Hello.
Would you sit down, please? Look, Annabelle, if you know Professor Loftus, why did he pretend that he didn't know you? Well, I mean, if you don't have to answer it, I'll understand.
I'd rather not tell.
I don't understand.
I'll tell you one day, but don't ask me now, please.
Look, Annabelle, have you got a boyfriend?
Oh, yes, but actually, I'm trying to end it. It's a bit difficult at the moment.
Ah, why?
Well, I found out that he's married.
Oh.
And also, Jeff's quite a bit older than me.
Jeffrey?
That's his name, Geoffrey. Oh. I lost my...
No, wait a minute. Look, it's Professor Loftus you're seeing tonight, isn't it?
Yes, but not a word to anyone, okay?
Oh, all right.
Oh, thank you.
Well, leave that girl alone, sir. And get out of here! You must be careful of these young doctors. I urge your mother to keep a paternal eye on you.
It's not necessary.
Fortunately, I have to call off dinner tonight. My wife's apparently started work here today, so there's no one at home to cook.
Fine.
But why?
Well, I don't know, he caught me with a talking.
Just talking?
He's probably making arrangements where to meet her tonight.
Oh, hello. Where could I find a kidney dish?
There. Mrs. Loftus, why are you dressed up like a nurse?
Because I am a nurse. I've come back to work. I was a nurse before I was married, you know.
What do you make of that?
She has found out about Loftus having an affair. She's come back to work here to keep an eye on him.
Right.
Have you seen my wife?
Yes, sir. She's working here.
And now, get her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mrs. Nurse. Nurse, Mrs. Loftus. Can you come in here, please?
Oh, Geoffrey?
You have made a perfectly dreadful mistake. You've given sugar to Mr. Thorne. He's a diabetic. Could have been fatal.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, you did. For God's sake, be more careful.
That wasn't me, Geoffrey.
Yes, it was. I was told it was the new nurse.
It was me, Professor. I'm awfully sorry.
Oh, you? Oh, don't worry. He didn't take it. There's no... We all have to learn. We'll say no more about it.
Thank you.
Geoffrey, can I have a word with you?
Oh, Duncan.
Yeah. Did you have a good chat with Professor Loftus?
Yes, but I'm free this evening after all. I'd love to go out with you if you still want me to.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Bye, then.
You're lucky with Mrs. Loftus coming to work here.
Yeah, she's really crimping his style. He's had to cancel his date with Annabelle tonight.
I think the whole thing is indescribably sordid.
You want to be very careful, you know, going out with Loftus's bird. If he finds out...
Look, she's going to break the whole thing off, she told me.
Don't get involved. Wearing it won't look good on your hospital record.
I'm going to sort it out, the whole situation. I'm going to have it out with her.
What do you mean, have it off with her?
Paul, I mean, she is going to have to choose between Loftus and me.
Oh, Duncan, what a super evening.
Yeah.
You really are a puppet.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going.
Must you? Already?
Well, you have to get up early.
Oh, you don't have to go yet.
Look, Annabelle. There's something I've got to ask you.
Go on then, Duncan.
Oh,
don't be shy.
Yeah, well, this morning you told me that you were involved with somebody else.
You mean Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff. Well, I mean, you know how I feel. It's obvious. You can tell. Well, I just don't want to be one of a string of men in your life. I don't want to go involved with you. If you're carrying on with somebody else, it's somehow dishonest.
Duncan, you make me sound like...
No, you know what I mean. You must choose between him and me.
I don't think you've any right to make that sort of demand.
I'm sorry, but I think I love you.
Duncan. I told you I was trying to break it off with him, but... Well, I don't want to hurt him.
But when you break something off, it always hurts.
All right. I'll go and see him the moment I come off duty tomorrow, and I'll tell him all about you.
Well, I mean, is it really necessary to tell Jeff about me? I mean, it won't help, will it?
Well, he's bound to ask if there's someone else. And why should I lie to him?
Yeah, why shouldn't you?
Well, you told me to be honest, and you were right. Everything should be open and above board.
Oh, my God. How do you think he'll react?
Well, he won't be pleased.
No.
In fact, he'll be very angry. But you were right, Duncan. I have to tell him.
Advice, and of course he rejected it.
Of course.
But, sorry, what did you say?
Nothing.
Yes, but in the end he realised that my original diagnosis was correct. Really, Colin, it's so simple. Look, queen to rook for, checkmate. There we are.
Oh.
Right, I must go. I've got a very important patient dying to see me.
Not quite the expression I mean. I know what you mean.
Have you seen Duncan since his date with Annabelle last night?
No, I haven't.
Just wondered how he got on.
The usual way, one leg over.
Oh. You know what I mean. I wonder if she decided between him and Loftus.
She has. She's going to tell Loftus about her and me.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Oh, it's a pity you've got to leave here when you're doing so well.
She's going to see Jeff this afternoon.
Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff, that's what she calls him, Jeff.
Jeff? Oh, Jeff.
Oh, shut up.
I don't think she should go. You know what he's like. You must tell him.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yes, of course I'm right. She'll thank you afterwards.
You're right. Go get it over with straight away. Thanks, fellas.
He'll get a job somewhere else, won't he?
Oh, yes. Calcutta?
Come in.
Professor Loftus, I thought I'd have... Oh, Lady Cornford. I'm sorry, I wanted to see Professor Loftus.
As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for him myself.
Oh, dear. Yes, I wanted to see him very urgently.
Well, can I give him a message?
No. I just wanted to talk to him about one of the nurses, that's all.
Oh, can I tell him who?
Yes, you could say Dr. Waring wants to talk to him about Nurse Davenport, please.
Nurse Davenport.
Yes.
Maybe you better tell me more.
Oh, well, it's confidential. I can't. It's between Professor Loftus and me.
I'd like to know as well. You see, I'm Nurse Davenport's mother.
You're Lady Cornford.
Yes, I know that. Nevertheless, I happen to be her mother. What is the problem?
Well, it's confidential.
That's exactly why I'd like to know.
Yeah, but it's private.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, I suppose you're going to find out about it in the end. It's not something you ought to learn second-hand.
No. So tell me.
Oh. I don't know how to put it.
Well, just put it. Put it!
Well, Professor Loftus and your daughter are having an affair.
Duncan's all right.
Fancy Mrs. Loftus having to get a job here to keep an eye on her husband.
Must be very embarrassing for her.
Oh, she's very brave.
Oh, Mrs. Loftus.
We were just talking about you.
Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
You must have been saying something.
Well, we were saying you're in a very tricky situation here.
Yes, I suppose I am a bit tricky. Still, I'll soon get used to it.
Mrs. Loftus, I just want to say that the lads are on your side.
In what way?
The way Professor Loftus is behaving towards you.
Ah, how kind. It's true, I do need a bit of support to start with, but don't forget, so does Geoffrey. It's a difficult situation for him, too.
Hello, Bingham. Yes?
Just been talking to Mrs. Loftus about her situation.
Yes, I think you're being extremely brave. Will you revert to your maiden name after it's all settled?
What?
Mrs. Loftus, we know that you've returned to nursing in order to keep an eye on your husband. On behalf of the whole staff, I'd like to say that we are behind you, wholeheartedly, and furthermore...
Shut up, Bingham.
I think we've been talking at cross purposes. I thought you were sympathising with me because my husband's as rude to me as he is to all the other nurses.
You mean you don't know about his affair?
No. Because there isn't one.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Mrs. Loftus, but your husband has been having dinner with Annabelle Davenport, pretending not to know her, and...
Oh, my husband's been having dinner with Annabelle and me, together. She happens to be Lady Cornford's daughter, don't you see? Oh, really, it's too ridiculous. I must go and find Annabelle and tell her about this at once.
I think we've made a hideous mistake.
Where's Waring?
My God, at this minute he's telling Loftus to lay off Annabelle.
Stop dithering, Doctor. Now, you go that way.
Yes.
I'll go this way. And soon as you find him, if you find him before me, tell him that I want to see him immediately.
And same here.
Right.
Come. Sir, you mustn't take any notice of what Waring has been saying to you.
It's because of the rumour, sir.
What rumour?
The rumour, sir.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Hasn't Waring just been to see you, sir?
No.
I think we've made another hideous mistake.
Sorry to have bothered you, sir. Just forget we said anything.
You haven't said anything.
Well, there's no point, sir. We know it's not true now, anyway.
It's not true.
The rumour, sir. It was only a rumour. You mustn't ever take any notice of rumours, sir.
Ye gods, what rumour?
The rumour that you're having an affair with Annabelle Davenport.
An affair with Annabelle Davenport?
Yes, sir.
Me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
With Annabelle Davenport?
Yes, sir. I'm surprised you haven't heard. It's all over the hospital.
Who started this rumour?
Well, I don't know. Do you know, Dick?
No.
I think it was Nurse Davenport, sir.
Yes, I think it was.
Yes, it must have
Yeah,
been.
Nurse Davenport definitely started the rumour, sir.
Where is she?
She'll be in her room, sir. She's just gone off duty.
It was her who started it, wasn't it? I think so.
Oh, has anybody in this hospital seen Professor Loftus?
Yes, he'll be in Nurse Davenport's bedroom.
Of course. Thank you.
Not at all.
Did you have to tell her?
Well, I mean, why not? Who is she? Actually, you know, she looked quite familiar.
It's only Lady Cornford, you fool.
Annabelle
Davenport's
Mother.
Oh, hang on.
Annabelle, you little fool, what have you been saying about us?
Annabelle. Oh, my God. Annabelle, Geoffrey. How could you?
Oh, Elizabeth, you don't think that I...
Professor Loftus! Take your filthy hands off my daughter. I'll see that you're struck off for this. You can forget about your knighthood now. Oh, you poor darling.
Professor Loftus, would you take your hands off Annabelle, please?
What?
Annabelle is my girl now, so not yours.
But Duncan...
Now, you stay out of this. I've decided to tell him myself. I can look after Jeff.
Jeff?
Now, don't worry, Mrs. Loftus. Your husband's affair with Annabelle is finished.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I haven't had an affair with Annabelle.
Oh, now, come along, sir. In a situation like this, I think honesty is the best policy. I'm sorry you're losing Annabelle, sir, but after all, you are a married man.
Absolutely.
There's been a hideous mistake, everybody.
Waring thought Professor Loftus was having an affair with Annabelle Davenport, and he was wrong.
What do you mean I was wrong?
Of course I haven't been having an affair with Professor Loftus.
You have?
What is all this about?
You told me. You and Jeff.
This isn't Jeff. This is Professor Loftus.
What? What? You mean Professor Loftus isn't your boyfriend?
Don't be stupid. Professor Loftus has been over that sort of thing.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, one married man is quite enough, thank you.
Oh, dear, I'm glad that's cleared up. It all seems to me to be a silly misunderstanding.
Geoffrey.
I wonder where Dr. Waring got the ridiculous idea in the first place.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not such a ridiculous idea. Oh, I mean, what about Professor Loftus's affair with Jane the physiotherapist last year? Yes, but, of course, it was only a rumour.